best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quite so thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Oh! To last with the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep 'em out your face, no way, you don't want 'em, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. I was built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I can change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the gas, you can see all the healing. If the pain's yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off as friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, it's so cold outside, feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way. Even when I'm feeling down, I fight. Even when I don't know what is right, I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I just want to let you guys know, thank you guys so much for the support. I go back to work in 2 days, and I just want you guys to know, man, I'm grateful and thankful for everything. I'm really kind of in a tough spot. I don't want you guys to think that I'm the hell is that? I don't want you guys to think like, I don't know. I just want people to know that when they're here, like, I'm grateful and things will get better. I know that. I'm not just saying that because it sounds good. Um, it will, things will pick up. I just, I'm just, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I'm really having a tough time. Uh, I don't know what it is, but it's like when I'm not doing anything, it's really hard to get motivation to do something, and it's tough. It's just like if I can't just sit around and be happy, I don't feel like I can do anything and be happy. Um, and I just want you guys to know, like, that I love you guys and I appreciate everything, and I just don't want anybody to think that I'm being like this for any reason other than I'm trying to work through stuff and um. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I don't know how that got pushed up a little bit. Weird. Um, but yeah, I just want you guys to know, like, oh, that's why. You can't hear me? Huh. Wait, you can or you can't hear me? It says it's. Hold on. You you still can't hear me? The mic. Can you hear the music? You should be able to hear me, brother. Unless. Oh, okay, great. Yo, what up, brother? Sorry, one of my viewers, he said he couldn't. Jake couldn't hear me, and I was making sure. I was like, it's showing that it. I always have some crazy audio issue. I have a good setup, but um, sorry, I'm just. All right, let me restart. Hey, Wood Duck, how you doing, brother? Just for those lurking and don't know much, I just want to introduce myself real quick. My name's Tony. Um, Obviously, I love the game and everything, but I work a lot and I struggle real bad, and I'm just gonna get right to it. Like, I have a hard time with. I have really bad anxiety, depression, um, mild autism, mild bipolar, nothing too crazy. You're all right, homie. Uh, what up, user? What up, Zariah? I just want you guys to know, like, I don't do this for the money. I don't do this for anything like that. I love to game, and I just do this to make new friends. I don't have a lot of friends. Um, I work a lot. Um, just real quick, back 2007, 8. I started drinking and stuff like that. But the real problem was I worked at a warehouse. I work at Dollar General warehouse, and I actually really love it. It sounds crazy, like I love going to work, and I never take vacation. I only take it like 2 times out the year, and I'm actually on vacation. And what up, LeBron James? What up, Lily? What up, Hendricks? Um, but I like to work, and it gives me a sense of like worth, and it keeps me on a schedule. I have a girlfriend, but we struggle a little bit with well, a little more than struggle. We're together, but there's a lot of issues we're trying to work out, mainly because you know she loves me for me, but I think it's hard for her to admit that it's easy for her to deal with somebody like me with problems. And so we got our normal relationship issues, and then we got our normal like issues that I bring to the table that I don't mean to, but just my social issues. And I just want to say, Wood Duck, I want you to know, man, that it means a lot you hanging out here, man. Even if it's just for like a few minutes. Um, I I love I've given back to the community. I've done a lot. I have a really small community of viewers. They don't come to all my streams. They know that when I stream, if they come by and say what's up, and then they like, hey man, I'm gonna go game. Hey, nice seeing. I'm fine with that. Like I'm not, I'm okay with that. If you come by and you say, and I don't just say that, but if you say, hey man, what's up, Tony? Hope you have a good stream, or or like, hey, what's up, Tony? I just want to let you know I'm stopping by, or I'm lurking, or I'm just saying what's up. I'm gonna go and play a game for a few hours, and don't say nothing in chat. Like, that's fine with me. At the end of the day, I just want people to want to be part of the community, who are part of the community. And I don't know, that's just kind of what I want. Like, I multi-stream, so I can, hey, what up, Connor? What up, Patrick? At the end of the day, man, I just want friends, man. That's really all I want, man. I want friends, but because I struggle socially, I want people to be my friend, but sometimes I don't always like interacting or talking. Like, we can talk sometimes, but a lot of times I like to talk when it's stuff about oh wow, thanks Wood. I appreciate that, dude. That means a lot, man. Like, you don't understand, you saying that stuff, what it means to me. It really does mean a lot. How do I want to say it? Like, I love meeting people. I love interacting with people. But how do I want to say it? Like, from 2010 to 2015, I was really deep into drugs. I was doing pills, drinking. I got into meth. I was bad, man. But I was functioning. Like, I was DJing. But I only did this stuff when I went out. But literally, probably from 2007, I wasn't doing all that crazy stuff until 2010. But from like 2007, 2008 to 2015, I went out every single weekend. I don't know if anybody can picture that. I don't have any kids. I mean, I was 30 when I met the current girl I'm in a relationship with, but it's been hell and back. We've thrown the phone. We haven't been physical to each other, but we've been everything else. We've said stuff. We've done things, hung up on each other, call each other names, and a lot of it's out of frustration, and it's just, we do like each other, and a lot of times it's the struggles I have in life. The hard part, and I don't mean to bounce around here, I just want you guys to get a good picture of how my life is so you guys understand. In terms of a relationship, we hang out or we talk, and every relationship has problems. We all know that. There's no stranger to that. The hard part is finding out, like, okay, is the problems able to be worked through? Do you want to work through them? But then it's also like, how people say, you got to make sure your own backyard's clean before you clean someone else's. Well, I look at it from this point of view. Sometimes if you're struggling with something, like, I seen a guy on Facebook post this. He's like, he met this girl and he told this girl, he's like, run away. I'm dealing with all these issues. You don't want to be with me. But she chose to stick with him while he had all these issues and help him through things. And that's the same thing that I think we feel. Like, I think we're just in love with each other, but we don't show it a lot. We both work a lot. We're a prime example of two people who make decent money, but, it doesn't solve all the problems. It usually creates all new ones when you're like that. But I get nervous when I have people here. I'm sorry. I get nervous, man. I don't mean to be nervous, but I just want you to know what it means to me to have just people here just lurking, dude. Even if you came to the stream and said, you know what, I don't really like being here, you're not a good streamer, like, that makes me feel good. It's weird how that would make me feel good. I think it makes me feel good because I just get the chance to interact with people. Because when I was doing all them drinking and all that partying, I'm going to answer you, Wood Duck, I
I was a huge extrovert. I didn't have a lot of close friends, but I wanted a lot of acquaintances. Like, I wanted a lot of acquaintances, but I wanted to march to the beat of my own drum. I didn't like going out to eat with people and doing what they wanted to do. No, I want to do whatever I want to do. But I like having acquaintances. So, a huge extrovert. I could go anywhere by myself, you know. Even if I wasn't fucked up, I'd still go somewhere by myself and have a good time. Well, when I stopped doing all that stuff, drinking, drugs, when I cut it all out, yeah, great. I solved that problem. Because once I stopped going out, it was easy to cut the rest of the stuff out. But I started to deal with my anxiety and my depression. And that's where things started. What up, Devious? What up, Putra? What up, Dumpster? Roblox player, T-Top, someone's user. There's people just... Those are people on TikTok. They just hop in for like 2 seconds, but I still say what's up to them. What was I going to say? But when I stopped doing all that stuff, I started to deal with real issues. And I just want to say the reason I share this is the reason I started to stream. I'm an open book, man. You can ask me any single question you want, and I don't care about identifying myself on the internet. I don't care about that, man. I have I'm signed up for every social media platform. I use my real name. I'm not worried about any of that, man. You know, anything, dude. I've had the stuff that I've had happen to me. There's nothing you could do. I mean, dots me. That stuff don't matter to me, man. The thing is when I stopped having drinking and partying and going out and doing all this crazy stuff, street drugs, then I started to deal with my real issues. And so now I'm working through that, and I'm realizing that now I'm an introvert, but I still kind of like, you know, doing my own thing and being around people, but I just like sticking to myself. To me, an awesome time, like during my vacation, is just sitting at home, drinking coffee, and watching movies and just killing time. That is fun for me. I just love that. A lot of times I want to stream, but I just can't. And I know this is all jumbled up, and I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be like that, man. I'm sorry, Wood Duck. But I don't want you to think that I'm so let me start from the beginning, just kind of give you an idea. So I always drank and smoked cigarettes. That's kind of what I started from 2007 to 2010. In 2010, I don't know if you can tell, but I got into a car wreck. I got into a rollover car accident, and luckily that's all that happened. And I ended up, it was just a single car wreck. I ended up having surgery, and long story short, I was put on pain medicine. And we all know how that goes. What up, El Mexicano? What up, Devious? So at that point, I was taking pain pills. I wasn't hooked on them yet. So I'm from Michigan, and I moved to Florida in 2010 for an internship. That's where the functioning part comes. So I was still doing stuff. I wasn't obviously at my best, nowhere close, but I was still being not only just alive, but actually being a somewhat productive member of society, albeit just really like, you know, my mind wasn't all there, but I was still able to function. So 2010, I moved to Florida. I was drinking, just alcohol, smoking cigarettes, and that stuff was when I was going out in public. Now, I got put on the pain pills in 2009, right before I came down to Florida. And so I was drinking, smoking, only when I was going out socially, not minimizing it, but I never did any of that at home. And I was on pain pills. And obviously when you first get, yeah, right? Yeah. Could have been paralyzed. Yeah. And real quick, how that happened, I was on one of those, not a highway, but you know, one of them 2-lane, one second, you know those 2 lanes where it's like 2 lanes one way, 2 lanes another, but it's not a highway. It's kind of like, oh, you're good, brother. It's like 2 lanes each way. It's not technically a freeway, but it's close. You know, you're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And so I was texting, and I had a lightweight S10, and I had these heavy speakers in the back. and I went off road on the gravel. And what happened is I overcorrected, and when I overcorrected, my back end fishtailed, and I had these heavy ass speakers. These speakers they had amps in them, so they were really heavy. They were about 150 pounds each, and the S10 is relatively lightweight. No, it's a regular street. It's just not like a highway. And sorry for the delay, but it's not like a freeway with exits. I mean, it does have exits, but not what you think. It's just straight road. You know, it doesn't have barriers. It's just like 2 lanes going one way, and then in the middle is like a grass area, and then 2 lanes the other way. You know, there's, you know, every now and then you'll pass a gas station. Every now and then maybe a few homes. But it's essentially like a rural, kind of more like a rural area. You know, you're not on the actual expressway, but you know, you could go like 60 miles an hour. There's not that much traffic. You know, at this time there wasn't that much traffic. So it's kind of like a step down from an actual expressway. What up, Jordan? So, yeah. So obviously, when I first started taking pain pills, and I'm going to get to what you asked, and you can ask your question, Jake. So, when I first started taking the pain pills, yeah. So it's basically like think of driving in the country. That's basically what it is. But instead of just just the lanes are together, is like 2 lanes are going north, and then there's an area in the middle that usually is grass, a ditch. You know, you could probably, if you wanted to, drive through the ditch to get to the other side of the area. There's usually not like a barrier, but it's usually grassy, something like that. And it has those little inlets just for the police officers to kind of chill out, and it says emergency vehicles only, but you know, some people can go in there if they want to like not wait to get off at the next exit if they're trying to go the opposite way. And then there's 2 lanes going the other way. And it's one of those areas like when it's at night, there's hardly any traffic. And you could go, you know, you're basically very, very similar to a highway, except it's not as lit up and it's not as interconnected. So, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. No, it's not. It's, we don't call it that, but I know exactly what you're saying. Like when somebody calls like avenue, court, boulevard, we don't describe our streets like that in the U.S. I do know that when there's a street name like road or street, I know there are some reasons why something's called a road and not a street. There is some reasons why something's called like you know, why it's called this and not this, why it's an avenue or a boulevard. But I don't know the exact definition for that. But I see what you're saying. But yeah, it's basically like a step down from the freeway. So, and Jake, you can ask your questions, brother. So, drinking, smoking, I started the pain pills. And now when I first started taking the pain pills, and it was Vicodin, it wasn't, you know, you don't get addicted right away, you know. And actually, when you first start taking them, usually pain medicine calms you down. Some people, it makes them sleep. Some people, it makes them not want to do anything. Other people, it kind of just relaxes you. All right. So, I don't know the exact amount of time. Yeah, right? And then every industry needs to have it explained. You know? But no, so, 1 second. Sorry. 1 second. Just give me 1 second, Wood Duck. 1 second, Jake. I'm just, my OCD. Sorry. I'll be right back. I just got to run to the bathroom, put some water in my face. By the way, I don't drink or smoke or do any of that now, so I don't want anybody to think that. I have OCD. I'll be right back. Not even 30 seconds. All right. So I get really bad OCD. I get really bad OCD, and sometimes in the back of my mind, I think to myself, like, okay, I gotta. This is gonna sound embarrassing, but I'm gonna share it with you anyways. Eric, that's my brother Eric. So there's just so much I want to explain. So I get really bad OCD, and sometimes like I'll be talking and I'll think about I need to dry myself off, or I need to use the bathroom real quick, or sometimes it gets bad. I say bad, but sometimes it gets to the point where I need to jump in the shower and jump out. It's weird. I don't do it if I know there's a consequence to it, but when I'm home and I know there's no consequence to like doing 3 steps forward, 3 steps back, or shutting the light off and on, or changing my shorts, or changing my shirt, it's really hard to just ignore it. But like, I'm not going to take 3 steps back, 3 steps forward in the middle of the street if I know I can get hit. Hold on, Eric. Let me explain something to you. 1 second, Eric. Eric, let me get to that. Just give me a few seconds. Blue Gummy Bear, that's my brother Eric, y'all. So, Eric, I met Wood Duck. He's been in the community for a while. It's his first time coming to a stream. Yeah, definitely, dude. Let's. So I have a pretty good PC. I think he's trying to build his. Wood Duck, let's make sure we keep in touch, and maybe we can work something out. I actually have some PC. I just updated my PC, and I got some stuff I'm trying to sell, but I'm not used to doing that. But yeah, definitely, dude. I would. I'm totally down for that. Let's. I'm trying to keep it somewhat organized here. Sorry, guys. So when I was drinking and smoking and doing all this stuff, so I was drinking, smoking cigarettes. I was on pain pills. They weren't really doing, they weren't really damaging me yet. But then it got to a point where I do, but I I promise you I'm not making an excuse. So when I first joined Discord like 6 years ago, maybe it was 7 years ago. I got my PC 5 years ago, but when I first joined, anybody who sent me a message, anybody I interacted with, I would add as a friend. And so I hit the limit. It's stupid. I hit 1,000 friend limit. Now get this. There was a bug in Discord where if you hit oh no, you're good, brother. Dude, you don't understand what I'm glad you're here, dude. I really am. I don't get to talk to people like this. I love telling people about me so they understand me, because not a lot of people really are patient enough to do that. But basically, there was a bug in Discord that if you hit the 1,000 friend limit, I could have people send me friend requests. And so I accepted all these friend requests. And so I have like 1,300 friends, but you're only allowed 1,000 friends. So they patched that bug. And so whenever somebody asks me if I have Discord, it's like, I don't want to just delete people, because there's some people I want to stay connected with. Most of those people are not. So I do have Discord, but maybe I can join a server you're in or something like that. Or I have a server, but I don't want you to feel like you have to join my server, because I don't really care about that. As long as we have a mutual server, we can message each other. So maybe later, Jake, if you're okay with that. So I just want to explain to you why maybe I couldn't add somebody as a friend right now on Discord. No, I definitely want to keep in touch. And I promise it's not gonna get too bad. I just get so excited because I don't get a chance to talk to people like this, man. I'm just really excited to be able to hang out here and talk to people like this. I don't get this opportunity, and I just don't want people to think I'm going crazy. Maybe in a few hours, if you're okay with that, Jake. If you're okay with that, brother. I just feel like I fucked up, man. Sorry, Eric. Sorry, Wood Dutch. I'm man, I just get really little stressed out. All right, let me calm down a little bit. Oh, okay, yeah. Um, okay. All right. All right. How do we'll figure this out? I'll just join a server you're in, because if there's one thing I haven't done is I've actually left servers that I'm not in. So just tell me a server you're in, and I'll join, and then we'll figure out. We'll just get something from there. Because as long as we have one mutual server, we can friend each other. It's crazy. Say we're in a mutual server and we're messaging each other on Discord, and then one of us leaves that mutual server, we can't message each other anymore. Ain't that crazy? That's nuts. Because the message that pops up is the same message that pops up when someone blocks you. And you just don't know, is you know, it's really crazy. It's the dumbest thing ever. I think that if I message you on Discord and we don't have any mutual servers, we should still be able to message. But whatever. It's like it's not a damn dating site. We don't got to have something in common to talk. So, all right. I appreciate you guys being patient with me, man. I really do. I love you, Eric. Wood, thank you for hanging out. And Jake, I want you to know, man, I want to say it was a blast hanging out with you the other night. Jake was helping me in Elden Ring. That's how I met him, and I met his buddy Patrick. And I promise this story's not going to go for long. I'm going to speed it up. But I was DJing at the time, and it's something I love to do. And next thing I know, while I was drinking and smoking when I was going out, I was on pills, and then I slowly got, started abusing street drugs and illegal stuff, ecstasy, cocaine. Not all the time because I didn't have access to it, thank God. But I was doing that and abusing, whatever I could get. But I was still a functioning person, so it wasn't like I was a junkie I was a junkie, but I wasn't like homeless or anything like that. Rest in peace to my grandma. I love you, and my mom helping me, and my dad. I slowly developed into. I would go to Panama City Beach and DJ for spring break, and that was when things went off the rails. That's when I got introduced to methamphetamine, and it was just a really bad. Doing that, and then drinking, and then smoking cigarettes, and then on pills, and then abusing Adderall. I mean, it was just like I was not doing that well. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Peter. I don't know why I said Patrick. I'm sorry, Jake. I'm sorry. I don't want you guys to think that I'm a weird person. I just I just get excited when I have people hanging out here, because it's just I'm not used to having people hanging out here. I'm not used to it. Even though I've been streaming for a while, I'm just not used to it. Now I'm just starting to like I was feeling good, but now I'm starting to feel a little anxiety and a little stressed. But yeah, it all came down to a point where I needed to stop doing those things, and I decided to stop taking pills, and then I stopped going out, and that was easy. It was easy to stop all the bad stuff I was doing once I stopped going out. And then after that, it was like, okay, now what? And then that's when I started dealing with my anxiety and depression. And around, before I stopped everything is when I met my current girlfriend. And it was crazy because she knew I was on something, or she knew I was doing stuff that I wasn't supposed to be. And one of the characteristics or personalities that brought out that gave me is something that, you know, is really friendly and bubbly, and so she really liked that about me. And she liked it so much that sometimes she forgets that that was nice you liked it, but remember the type of person I was, you know? What up, Peter? I just want you guys to know, dude, I'm not used to having this amount of people in a stream, man. So I just want you guys to know how much it means to me, man. Like, it's surreal, and I want to have a good stream because I want you guys to know that I care. Like, I'm not somebody who doesn't care. I'm not somebody who doesn't give a shit. I'm not somebody who, I don't do that. What up, Vic? And Vic knows about me. Vic is a good dude. He's one of my mods. Even though I don't have a lot of viewers, he's somebody that I trust and somebody that I would more or less, you know, trust with my life. So when I stopped everything, I became, man, I can't tell you how this feels. This is like surreal I'm not used to having this many people in a stream. You know, you guys can just relax. You don't gotta keep the chat flowing, man. Even if you guys are just chilling, that is more than enough for me, man. I just want you guys to have a good time. That's all I want. Anything I need to do to change that, I will. If I gotta, you know, do something, if I gotta, you know, give something away, if whatever I gotta do, man, to make you guys feel comfortable and enjoy what's going on, that's all I care about. I don't want no money. I don't want no donations. I don't want none of that stuff. All my ads should be turned off. If they're not, let me know and I'll shut them off. I don't do any of that stuff. Well, I don't know. Maybe if I had viewers, maybe I wouldn't be like that. Maybe that's why. But no, I just care, dude. I don't know. There were a few reasons why I started doing this. And one of the main reasons is I wanted to be open and honest about who I am. I'm an open book. And I wanted also people to see that, why my TV going to sleep? I wanted people to see that I was an open book, but also that I struggled with stuff. But I also wanted to make it clear that I'm not doing this for attention. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for donation. I'm not doing it for none of that stuff, man. Vic will tell you I've given stuff away. Like I like helping people, but I want people to know that there's a lot of people who struggle with have mental health issues. But the key thing is not everybody who struggles with mental health issues can not everybody who struggles with mental health issues. See, now I'm getting like OCD for a second. Oh man. See, it's just like I get like, I don't want you to be upset with me, Vic, or anybody. I just get, it's weird. It's like my mind's telling me jump back in the shower and jump out. So I'm sorry about that. I'm trying not to do that. I don't want you to think I'm like weird. I just, for some reason, when I got out of the shower, I just like, I only took a few steps out, and I don't know. It's weird. It's like I don't know. It's weird. I try to explain it so you guys understand, but I know it makes no fucking sense. I understand that. But I tried to be open. It's not storming, Eric. It's not. Hopefully not. It's actually really warm. But so I started streaming because I just want people to know that not everybody who has mental health issues can be this, hey, can always keep this, you know what, I struggle really bad. I have really bad mental health and anxiety. You know, not everybody can hold it together like that. Now, I'm not saying that it makes an excuse for somebody to be like, hey, I'm going, you know, I have issues. Fuck you, you're a piece of shit. I'm not saying that. But a lot of people can't hold themselves or or present themselves in a professional manner. And just because they don't, I don't think they deserve to be totally, pushed aside or cast aside. Uh, um, yeah, I just did. It's weird. It's because sometimes when I do the OCD thing, it doesn't bother me, and I haven't figured out how that is. Sometimes it doesn't bother me. Like, I don't know. I try to think to myself, well, if it didn't bother me the other day, why can't I just think about that and not let it bother me today? And I don't have the answer to that. Are you having flashes on the screen? If you're are you okay? Is it I'm assuming most of you guys are on mobile, correct? I'm assuming everybody's on mobile, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Peter, whenever I start a stream, I always leave it on just chatting, and that's basically the game. If that makes sense. Now, like if you notice, I never really start a stream and say, "Hey, this is the game I'm playing the whole time." Now, most people are like that. They say, "Hey, I'm playing Grand Theft Auto this whole stream," and they'll mark where it says "just chatting." That's where they'll put Grand Theft Auto or Elden Ring. But I just put just chatting at the beginning because I don't really know what I'm going to play. But the just chatting is basically the game, if you want to try to make sense of it. People put that when they're not technically, or at least, well, I don't think they have to put that, but they usually put that when they're not playing a game or they don't know what game they're going to play. And so, like, say I pick a game. Yeah, and here's the kicker. So say I play Elden Ring for an hour, and then say I play GTA and I switch the game, and say I play, I don't know, some random game, and I put that in the title. When the stream is done, if you ever notice, when you watch someone's VOD that they uploaded or that a stream that they did in the past that they played multiple games, it's not going to say all those games. And it says the last game they played. So we could play 5 games, but when the stream is done and if it's uploaded, no matter what site, Twitch, YouTube, the title of the stream or the actual game that I played that will be listed is the last game I played. So, but yeah, that's just a cool little tidbit. Would be nice if they said, if there was a way, like, okay, hey, this is a stream and this person played all these games. And that's why some people when they stream, hold on, Wood Duck, that's why some people when they stream, they change their title at the very end. So they'll change their title at the very end to kind of summarize what they did, if that makes sense. But I don't really have a favorite game. I mentioned to you I work, so and I'm just getting a little, sorry guys, I'm just getting a little, but see, if I go jump in the shower and jump out, I'm going to feel bad for doing it because I keep telling myself I'm not going to do it, but now I feel bad for even admitting it because now it sounds like I'm crazy, and I just don't want people to not be like that. What up, Johnny? What up, Barbara? What up? Yeah. Man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just overwhelmed. Because I'm comfortable, but I'm just so overwhelmed because I'm not used to having this many people in a stream. I just want you guys to know that, I don't know how to explain it, but I could have 10 coffees and go to 3 movies, and none of that, all that pales in comparison to like the feeling I get when people, real life people, are actually hanging out here. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just such a good feeling. But I don't wanna lie to you guys and pretend. One thing I've never wanted to do, and I'm not saying there's nothing bad about it, but like, you know, some people stream and they not just play a character, but they don't really share a lot of their personal life, and that's fine. But I just want you to, I just want you guys to know that I'm not like that. People have suggested, oh yeah, you shouldn't be like that. Well, I am like that, because how in the hell can I expect you guys to be honest with me if I'm going to pretend to be somebody I'm not? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I understand streamers who have hundreds of viewers. I understand they can't say certain stuff, but I don't do that. Nowhere close. Or they don't, like someone mentioned to me. They said, you know what, Tony, I like you. I like your streams. You know, you're real, man. And I don't necessarily try to be real. I just be myself, so I don't have to remember what I said. It's easier to be myself, and I don't have to remember what I told you guys, what I didn't tell you guys. I don't have to remember that. But someone also said that sometimes people visit streams to get escape from reality. They don't want to hear about your problems. They don't want to hear about your struggles. They don't want to hear about your real life situations. They just want to watch you play. And believe it or not, I'm trying to be like that too. Like, I want to be able to do that. But like how I have Peter here, I have Wood Duck, I have my brother Eric, I have Jake, I have Vic hanging out, lurking. Like, I always tell myself, like, okay, when I fire up the stream, I'm gonna play. And when I'm gonna play, and then I'm gonna you know, I'm gonna jump into this, but like, there's been a few instances where like people come to the stream like this, and I end up hardly not playing anything. I don't want to be like that, because I want to play, and I am going to play. But I just get so excited when people are here, because it's crazy. It's just, I don't know what people say all the time. Well, just be yourself and do you, and I do that, but it's hard just to, I guess maybe I'm not used to it. Maybe if I was used to it, it would be a lot easier to be like, okay, guys, we're going to jump and play a game, but you know, and with me, it's like the hard part is I like starting a game. It's hard just to finally start a game, but 99.9% of the time, I start feeling better after I started a game. It's just like the way I am socially. I don't put myself in situations to be social, but when I go somewhere and people start talking to me, and it seems like they want to talk to me, what up, Barber? What up, Troll Monster? Troll Monster! Hold on, is that Brittany? Is that Brittany? Haha. Chad Reese and Twizzo. Oh my God. Dude, this girl is awesome. So, she's awesome, dude. She has a husband named Kyle. Really cool dude. They have a son who has autism, and yeah, awesome. She probably just joined the stream and left. But awesome couple. But yeah, so yeah, so like I said, guys, I'm just excited. I got all these thoughts racing, because I just get, you know, when I start talking to people, I always feel better. And people say, I had someone at work say, well, if you always feel better talking to people, why don't you do it more? And that's the $1 million question. I don't know why. See, Eric, you know me too well, brother. And when I say get a shower, it's just get out, get in, get out. But, and I know that's like really private, and some people are probably lurking and be like, what the fuck is he talking about? And, you know, I'm totally with you on that, man. I can relate. But the reason I share this stuff with you guys, so you guys understand. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to even like the streams. You don't even have to want to be here. And I wouldn't be mad at you. If someone said, you know what, fuck this guy, dude. This dude's fucking weird and creepy, and what is he talking about, a shower? If someone said that, I would not treat them differently. I wouldn't. Just wouldn't. You know, my opinion on that would be, hey, they're struggling, they're going through issues. What does it do to help to treat them like crap if they're already going through stuff? No. You know, I mean, I've experienced a lot where nothing really surprises me. I mean, do I want people coming to the stream saying, fuck you, you know, you're, you suck ass? Well, no. But when people do that, it's not going to ruin my night, man. You know, and my brother Eric, I grew up with him. He knows what's up. You know, and so, but like I said, just give me a second, y'all. Wood Duck, we'll figure out that RAM situation. Maybe we can work something out. I just upgraded my PC, and I have some older parts, and maybe somebody can give me a suggestion on how to sell this stuff because I'm not used to. Like a motherboard, a CPU, and some older sticks of RAM. You don't have to, but off your comment about the RAM, I would definitely like to help my brother out if I can. If there's something that he can, if there's something I can do to help make his computer better. And just to be clear, it's going to sound random like the rest of this crap that I'm talking about, but I haven't seen my family in a long time. But it's not what you think. It's not that, oh no, I don't have the money to, because that's definitely not the case. It's just that I'm trying to figure myself out and trying to get myself to a point where when I go see my family, I can relax. And because I talk to them on the phone and text and stuff, but when I go back to Michigan, I can just relax. I don't gotta worry. Because the last few times I go to Michigan from Florida, again, I don't know why I do this, but I start thinking about, man, I should be home. There's stuff I need to do. You know, I'm on vacation from work, yes, but I need to get this figured out. And so, hey, I was, dang. Thanks, Peter. I don't want you to be upset with me, brother. Man. Peter's cool, man. Him and Jake helped me with Elden Ring, and I just, I want to say thank you for that, y'all. I really appreciate it. And thank you to Wood Duck and Eric for being cool, and just engaging with the new viewers. I don't know. I just appreciate it, man. I hate referring to people as viewers. I don't like doing that. I don't know. I like to remember everybody's by name. I used to have a notebook. I've established a small community, and like I said, they don't come to all the streams, but I would write down their username if they felt comfortable telling me their real name and the system they like to play on. And I would do that because that would be a starting point. So when I see them, I would read that when I'm at work or whatever. So when I see, say, a blue gummy bear, if that wasn't my brother, I'd say, okay, blue gummy bear, what does he like? He likes, his name's Eric, okay. And then what does he like to play? And it sounds silly, but then when you come to the stream, it's like, hey, I kind of know what they like to talk about. If they don't have a favorite game, because there are a couple people in the community who don't game, you know, kind of like their name, if they feel comfortable telling me that, or just something they like to do, so that when I see them, I can ask a question that would be relevant. You know, I wouldn't like if they came to the stream, I wouldn't be like looking through their notebook while streaming. No, no, I already threw the popcorn. I already threw the popcorn halfway across the room, so you ain't got to worry about that. Oh, before I go, see, now I feel in a good mood. See, now it's like I know what I'm doing is weird and really strange, but now I don't feel as bad doing it because you guys are making me feel so welcome, man. It's crazy. You guys are making me feel welcome. But I want to show you guys Dory real quick. If you can, let's see. Can you guys see Dory? You cannot. Okay, let's see how we can do this. Can you get up so they can see you? No. After the shower, we'll try. But no, Dory's my cat, tuxedo cat. I've had her for, wow, had you for 8 years? Holy shit. What up, Mike? Mike, hey, Mike. Meet Jake and Wood Duck and Peter's awesome, but folks, Mike is Fat Bear. He's the reason why any of this is possible today. He's the one who helped me set up my Discord. He's the one who helped me set up just about everything other than my designs. He set up the designs in Discord. He helped me set up my stream. He's helped me with a lot of stuff. He's helped with modding. I mean, the list goes on and on. But Mike is I'm not trying to discredit anybody else. You know, you put someone high atop the mountain. You know, somebody's got to step down. You know, and I don't want it to be like that because I want everybody to be on top of the mountain. But Mike has been around for a while, and it's a very interesting story how I met Mike. He's a good dude. But yeah, Mike is one of 4 people that would hang around my stream. Like I've always kind of been weird, but there was a point like a year and a half, 2 years ago where, I mean, maybe it wasn't even that long ago, but yeah, 2 years ago, it was really bad. I would start streaming and I would tell people I hate myself and I still get those thoughts, but I've been getting better at not necessarily expressing like that, but I would just start streaming and I don't even know basically what I'm doing here. And I'd say I hate myself and I'm a loser and a failure, and it would just be a literal roller coaster of me beating the crap out of myself. That's literally what I'm doing, just beating the shit out of myself. And Mike would he would tell me that he would tell me that he's not going to leave. And I remember I'd send him a message in Discord, a private message, and I'd say, "Man, I'm sorry I'm like this. I don't like being like this. Don't be mad at me." And yeah. He would say, "Hey, man, I don't hate you," because I would basically do anything to just tell him. I'm telling him, and this is what I would truly feel. I'd say, you know, I'm worthless, man. I'm a failure. I hate myself. You know, and I'd say I don't want to be alive. That's more suicide ideation, where it's like you don't necessarily want to kill yourself, but you also don't like feeling the way you do. And so that's he really stuck by me. And so a lot of times a lot of people in the community, when they've stuck around or they've done things like that for me, it's like they've earned my respect no matter what. No matter what they do from here on out, it doesn't matter. The fact that I'm going to sound like a really selfish person, but, you know, I got this nice PC set up. I got anything I could ever want. But mentally and emotionally, I'm struggling. And back then, I was struggling really bad. And it's really weird. It's like no amount I'm not a rich person, but no amount of video games, no amount of candy or snacks or whatever, free time, vacation time, could ever make me not feel like that at times, you know? There's some things I need to get tightened up. Yeah. Let me just like I said, I just jump in the shower real quick, jump right back out. I want to jump in and play something, but I just want everybody here to feel good, feel accepted. I want, if there's anything that you need, let me know. We'll try to work it out. We'll figure something out. Whatever that may be, whatever it is, I just want to be there. If not one other person comes to the stream, I don't really give a shit because I'm happy as fuck having you guys here, man. Excuse my language. I've been trying to work on that, but I just want you guys to know from the bottom of my heart, like, I could care less if somebody comes, hangs out, man. Like, I know you guys would probably want that, so I don't want to be like, nobody come here, but I just want you guys to know how grateful, like, not just grateful, like, how content this makes me. Like, 4 or 5 viewers is enough for me, man. Like, like, you guys don't understand, man. I would sacrifice a little bit of what I have as long as you guys are having fun, man. Because the thing is, I'm going to have fun regardless. I can sit here and play fucking tiddlywinks for 3 hours. If I've got people here who want to be here and who like being here, that's all that matters to me, man. I mean, it's just, that's what, not going to play that, but I'm saying the point is I really only care, like, what you guys want, man. Because regardless, I could go and, by the top 2 Steam games or whatever, by, game of the year, game of last year, whatever. That doesn't take the place of having people here who want to talk to you, I think one of the best times I ever felt is when Mike told me to download Marbles or Marble Now. I forgot what the name of the game is, but it's literally a game about marbles. And like, I mean, when you look at some of these other games that are out, it's not exactly, the most exciting, but the fact that people were here hanging out, marbles on stream. So, but if you guys don't mind, just give me a minute, maybe 2 minutes. I'm going to, take care of my OCD problem, and we'll hop in and we'll play. You guys can pick what I play. I'll download it. If I got to buy some, whatever it is. But I promise you, I'll make it fun for you guys tonight. Me too. But how about this? Like, because I like to game. I really do. It may not seem like it, but I love to game. But how about I'll play something, but the game will be the afterthought? That, in my mind, that is the perfect stream for me. Hanging out with you guys and just playing something just to have something to play. Or you know what? You know what would be cool? I've always thought about this. Have us go, like, surprise somebody who's a small streamer. And me personally, I'll gift them like 20 subs or something like that. But like, with something like that, I kind of want to plan it out, Like, or us, maybe I'll buy a couple Steam games and give them away to some random people. Now, that doesn't mean that you guys don't matter, because I'll be there for you guys. But like, I think that would be cool. We could take what we have, we could help somebody else, Well, I know. I've always wanted to do something like that. Kind of like raid someone's stream, but not an official raid. Just kind of like, hey, yo, we're all here. But Mike, I just want to say, man, like I said, the only reason I feel overly excited, I did have some coffee. Well, 2 cups of coffee of this espresso. But not just that, I'm just really excited because this is the perfect conclusion to my vacation. Last night I streamed to like 0 people, but I had fun because I played a little bit of Elden Ring, and then I played Call of the Wild. Yeah, no, I just, yeah. Anyways, so real quick, what I'll do while you guys are doing that, why is it doing that? And there's a delay here, so that's why I don't like YouTube, But I'm not telling anybody to go to a different platform to watch me because I am multi-streaming. But you don't have to do that. But for some reason, YouTube is great in every sense other than its delay. For some reason, its delay sucks ass. And it's just really bad. And I wish it wasn't as like that. But, you know, and I'm only streaming in 1080, so I can't imagine what the delay is if you're 1440. I don't even know if you can stream 1440, but still, the delay is bad. And I just want you guys to know that with YouTube, a little bit of a delay, longer than usual. Let's see. We'll just throw on a stream. I'll go do that, and then we'll come back and we'll just hang out and talk, and we'll talk about stuff. Maybe watch some movie trailers. I don't know if you guys want to do that. We can listen to some music. I love watching movie trailers. We can talk about video games. I love talking about video games, man. I really do. They got this game coming out called Marathon. That game, I don't know if that game's going to be any good, but I love talking about video games. Like, I really do. Or we can watch like weird people do stuff. Whatever you guys want to do, man. But let me just put on something real quick. Why I don't do this just for a couple minutes. Let's see. See, I know streamers, but I don't watch them like that, so I don't even know who's a good streamer or who's not. Mike, give me a streamer real quick, or give me a game. Give me something. Anybody, really. Just give me something. Just to play something. Just anything. I'm going to go jump in the shower, jump back out. My little OCD's fucking with me. Give me something. Anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be on Twitch. Be YouTube. Portal? Portal's that game... Man, where's the search function on Twitch? Alright. Does Twitch not have a search function? Or am I just missing it? Oh, there it is. See, look, it's right above it. See? That's how you know I need to slow down. I'm like, where's the search function? See? I don't mean to be like that, man. I just get so excited. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the Portal? Right. Oh, what? Yeah, because it wasn't there at first, was it? I was like, I don't know. Maybe it was there, but I swear I looked and I didn't see it. But I don't know, man. Let's talk about anything, man. I just don't want to leave. I just want Mike. I want Jake and Peter and my brother Eric and Wood Duck. I'm just gonna call you Wood because that's easier to do, or Woodchuck or whatever. But I just want you guys to know, man, that I don't know. I just feel really good, you know. I got to tell you guys two things that are coming up that are very important to me that I just thought about. And if anybody's been in the community, Mike might know what I'm going to mention. But it's this time of year. There's something that I'm happy about, and there's something that I'm sad about. And if you've been here for a while, you might remember. If not, but I want to share that with you guys because that is one thing. There's only one thing I want out of this stream is I want to share that with you guys. It's just and I'm not saying it so you guys stick around, not like that, but there's just something in my life that I'm very happy about right now, and the date is very important, and I'm also very sad about right now, and so I want to share that with you. So let me take care of what I need to. But yeah, let me, let's see. Okay. All right. So, be right back. I promise. And then we'll we'll make sure everybody's taken care of, man. I promise that. Because that's what I want, man. At the end of the day, if I'm shortchanged, but everybody's happy, that's all I dude. I'm serious. I'm not just saying that as the streamer. I just want you guys to feel good and be happy with what's happening. And I want you guys to enjoy each other. I want you guys to have fun. And you know, I want you guys to make fun of me and joke about me, and you know, you ain't gotta worry about me taking offense to that. But I just want you guys to, just want you guys to feel good, man. That's all I want. Because I know how important it is when I go to a stream and I feel good, but usually I'm long and forgotten, you know. But yeah, just give me a second and I'll be right back. And yeah, we'll play something and we'll hang out, or we'll just sit and talk and listen to music and whatever. It's what we did last couple days, or 2 days ago. All right, so just give me a second. I'll be right back. And hopefully Dory will come out of her shell. All right, I'll be right back.
No, this is stupid. That was stupid. Okay. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm gonna figure this out. Okay.
She wasn't too happy about that.
Oh, what if I block? Okay. No. How do I kill this man? I gotta kill this man! I gotta kill this man! You freaking suck, bro. No one even likes that you do that. No one even likes it when you do that. Okay. Yeah, I understand this. I'm understanding this part. I understand it. Ah! I understand this part. Are you still gay? The answer is yes. Oh. No, he can still see me. Bro's got 360. He's got it on 360. First of all, I gotta find. Okay, the button is up there, so I need to get up there. But I need to kill this freaking guy. No, he's in a cage. I can't even kill this freaking guy. There's a laser. Okay, I'm assessing my things. There's a laser. There's this. I can make bridge. I can make a bridge about it. I gotta go get the cube over there. I know I need to get over there. Can't really kill this guy. So then what? No. Okay. What if I just book it? What if I just booked it? Can I just book it? I'm gonna book it. Okay, nope, nope, nope. I can't book it. I can't book it. I can't book it. If you can't beat him, eat him. You're so right. Yeah, look, it's a bridge. That's freaking cool. Too bad that's freaking useless. I wish I could put a thing down there and go wee about it, but I cannot. Alas, I can't not. So, okay, you stay there. You do something. Okay. Look Look at your surroundings. Look at your surroundings. Blah 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 blah. Shot, 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 shot. Okay, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. I wish I could just jump. Wish I could do that. That'd be so cool. But then I'd still have to book it. He could still shoot me. So that doesn't really. That tour. Turn this Xbox 360 heaven ass into the Minecraft Happy Meal. Me me moo me me moo me me moo me. Me me moo. Wee woo. Yeah. Ba ba ba. Yeah, I know I gotta power the lasers with the thing. That's not helpful to me. This information is not helpful to me. Ow. If I went this way, I would just fall down. Hooray, I fell down. Are you still there? Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Oh. No, 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 no. Oh my god, these have gotten so much harder. I was breezing through the first like 16 of these, and now like they're like, ooh, how about this brain last one? Oh! Oh.
Patches? Patches! You wanna hang out? Yeah. Okay.
Is your cat getting too cool? Give them new Temptations lickable spoons.
So one time I started building a little tiny village. I kept building and building and building. One thing led to another, and ooh, fireworks.
Respawn by Razer. Get lost in the game.
Introducing the all-new Acura ADX.
Take your vibes and go, 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 go. Take your vibes and go.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Take your vibes and go. Take your vibes and go, go.
The all-new Acura ADX. Crafted to match your energy.
Take your vibes and go.
At Apartments.com, we go above and beyond to make renting easier on every single level. On a neighborhood level, unit level, down to the cellular level. Hey, little guy, Apartments.com, the place, to find a place.
What's blooming at Old Navy? Get 30 to 50% off almost everything. Bright sunflower styles and deals that will blow you away. It's Old Navy.
Return the new salted caramel Butterfingers.
Salted caramel.
You think they can swim? Well, they're pirates.
Getting your finances in order isn't just about saving, it's about doing. So, what do you want to do? Whatever financial success looks like to you, Stretch Financial Wellness is here to support you while you put in the work. Visualize your success, attack your goals, go get it.
Ooh, I don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
And these are my 14th.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Hey, my treat today.
Thank you. But I don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. It's accepted at 99% of places.
99%? I didn't know that.
You're stuck in the past. Unlike me.
You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide. Earn cash back at all of them.
I read your mind. Did I read your mind? Who read your mind? I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome. I'm in your granddad's clothes. Damn right, I look incredible. Big ass coat. I'm in this big ass coat from the thrift shop down the road. Woo! I'm in your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I'm in this big ass coat from the thrift shop down the road. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting. Looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome. Big ass coat. Damn right. Big ass coat. Damn right. Big ass coat. Coat. Big ass coat. Whoa! Wowie, zowie. The sound it makes when you jump on these is weird. Well, I'm in this big ass coat from the thrift shop down the road. Damn it. I don't know what I'm supposed to. I don't know what I'm trying to do.
Hello. 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 Hi. Hello.
Big ass coat from the thrift shop down the road. Yeah, a big ass coat. Damn right. Yeah. I look incredible. Ow! Yeah, damn right. Mmm. Cube over there, me over here, bridge over there, robot over there, go pew pew over there. Robot not to die. I need to go right there. Can't go right there, too short. Too short water right there. I gotta get bridge over here. A bridge to go across, but then robot guy shoot.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being patient with that, man. Thank you. I just want to one more thing with that. I truly appreciate you guys understanding it, but the reason I don't make up some crap, like I tell you I'm doing something when I'm doing something different, is that adds more stress, because that would mean that I would have to remember what I told you, and I have to make sure that whatever I say when I come back makes sense, and I just don't like dealing with that. So I just want you guys to know that I appreciate that. I'm a little more calmer. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just kind of like, I got that off my mind and I feel better. And I just want you guys to know that I feel, I feel much better. I feel a little more relaxed. And now we're going to do we're gonna focus on you guys, and that's kind of what's gonna go on. So, you guys, but we're gonna do what you guys want to do, man. And I just want to give another shout out to Jake, Peter, Wood Duck, Mike, and Eric. I just want you guys to know that. But yeah, here we are. We're hanging out. I just want you guys to know. Thank you guys so much for understanding that. So feel a lot better. I do. It's just, yeah. Whatever you guys want, man. What's up, brother? Oh, what up, man? Oh, dude, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to set up, dude. I'm not trying to make you whole, like, set up all new account just to hang out here, man. No, man, I just got back from, it was perfect timing. All right, Mike. Yeah, no, like I said, guys, I appreciate it. And like I said, it's a lot easier just to kind of explain to you guys kind of what's going on and what I deal with in my life, because then I don't have to worry about telling you guys some crap that either don't make sense or telling you one thing now and then telling you something else later on. But I just want you guys to know that it means a lot to me, man. But now we're past that. So I want you guys to know that whatever you guys want to do, we're gonna do, and we're gonna let me make sure I can't follow. Oh yeah, I can now. Okay. But yeah, whatever you guys want to do, yeah, we could yeah, let me play some music. You got a song you want me to play, and then we'll either hop into a game or, watch some stuff on YouTube. Whatever you guys want to do, man. Yeah, I kind of want to play Elden Ring, but how about with this? Just to appease everybody. How about, Jake, you pick a song, and then we'll hop into some Elden Ring, and then, yeah, no, totally. I want to do that, but I also, honestly, dude, I want you guys to, because I'm going to have fun regardless. Like, I'm going to have a good time regardless. Like, that's literally the truth. I want you guys to, and I want to make another thing clear. I don't say this because I'm trying to keep you guys here, because that doesn't matter to me. I mean, it does, but if everybody left the stream now, I'm still going to play something. I'm going to do something, Like, I'm not going to only stay live if that... There's plenty of times when no one's here. So I don't want you guys to think like it's a ploy to get you guys to stay. It's not like... If you guys like hanging out, cool. If everybody says, hey, we're out, we got stuff to do, dude, there's no sour feelings for that, man. If anybody understands what it's like to have shit to do and do things and stuff, it's me. So I understand what it's like. I don't want anybody to think they have to change their whole schedule or not do things that they rather want to do and hang out here. No, no. You're not viewed differently if you, no. That's just not how it works here. You got other stuff you want to do, you're not going to be viewed in a different light than if you stayed. It's not how it works. So, I just want to make that clear. That's, I will never attempt to make anybody feel bad for not staying at a stream or coming to a stream or not staying longer. No. We don't do all that here. But all right, we'll play a song. What's the song, Jake? We'll play a song, Self-Proclaimed Angel. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. And then we'll jump into some Elden Ring. I'm guessing if I type that in, I'm guessing this is going to have to be it. Can't imagine. And then we'll have one. I have not heard of Slow Dive. Yeah, dude, it's all over. That game is all over Steam. I know what RuneScape is, and I tell you how I know what RuneScape is. I know what RuneScape is because I've watched about 4 or 5 videos about the party hat, which is some like rare item in the game that is so rare that people sell it. And but yeah, so here we'll listen. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me. All right, so we'll listen to this, then we'll play some Elden Ring, if you guys are cool with that. Isn't the new RuneScape game... isn't it in a different perspective than regular RuneScape? Like, it's basically upgraded graphics, right? Because the old RuneScape... well, they got old school RuneScape, and then they have newer school RuneScape, correct? Am I correct there? They have an older version of RuneScape, old school. Then they have a newer version of the old school. Well, no, I know that, but I'm saying the regular RuneScape. Am I correct? Right? They got old school RuneScape, and then they have like a newer school, old school RuneScape, and then they have this game. Oh, okay. So what... is this RuneScape 3 or is this after that? Now, Mike, you mentioned that it's not like... I know it's... I don't want to say it. I know the gameplay is not exactly the same. But is the overall idea of what you're trying to do the same as other RuneScape games, or is it totally different in terms of like what the goal is? The new one kind of feels like what I imagine were the... oh, okay. So what, so now the developers who made RuneScape, is that the only game they've made? Like, are they known for other games, or is that kind of their only thing? And then we'll throw in some Elden Ring, but I'm gonna actually... You've enticed me to look up Slowdive, so I'm just gonna look it up. And if you want something, I'll play it. If not, I'm just gonna look at it and see what... maybe hear a couple snippets. But as somebody who used to DJ, I always like it when people bring to my attention music that I've never heard of, because I've heard a lot of different stuff. So, you say basically Valheim. Now, Valheim, that's a free game, correct? I know there's a game similar to it that's free, and I can't remember if that's... okay, we'll hear a Slowdive. And then we'll play some Elden Ring. What, well, I'm guessing this is their most popular song. The fact that it has almost 10 million views, which is pretty good for a band that I've never heard of. No, it's okay. Hey, Peter, it's okay. If he wants something, I'll play it, man. You know how it works around here, brother.
If you guys, anything you guys want, man, it's just, I like it when you guys are having fun, man. Because I'm gonna have fun regardless. What up, Darwin? What up, Colt? What up, Miguel? Tensa, and Twizzo, Red Flamin'. Eric, I don't know if I've heard of Ren. Let me look it up. What are they, like underground? Is it Ren Gill? Is that the person's name? Ren Gill? Oh wait. Oh. Oh no, hold up. Hey, Mike, remember this? Hey, remember this song that we watched on stream? Like, Mike would remember this. Mike, we watched this guy's music video like 2 years ago. I think it was Madison who suggested it. Remember that guy sitting in the wheelchair in the middle of the room playing the guitar? That's remember we watched that on stream like 2 years ago. No, we watched I think it was High Ren. Is that the same one we're talking about? Yeah. Oh. All right. Yeah, no, that's a and I mean, we don't necessarily have to listen to the whole thing, but let me show it to you guys real quick. So this video we watched on stream like probably 2 years ago. I don't. Oh, that's okay, brother. Yeah, this is I just know we watched it, but I can't remember what it was. Well, my bad, Wood Duck. I don't want you to think, man, I don't want to keep you up, brother. Oh, I remember this stuff now. Okay, yeah. I will say that
definitely talented, but definitely not my forte.
Hi, Bren. I've been taking some time to
Yeah.
I've been taking some
Does
time
anybody want to listen to this? Because if not, I'm gonna do something else. If anybody wants to listen to it, we'll listen to it.
And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and
My
chill.
bad,
Bren,
Wood Duck, man. I didn't mean to, like... If I would have known you would have went to bed, probably would have done something you wanted to do, man.
always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kind of doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great.
Yeah, this is the only song... I mean, he probably does have a lot of different stuff.
That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Because when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me?
I've seen four YouTube videos, and the title card all has him playing in a hospital. Is that all his? Is that how all his music videos are? Playing in like a hospital gown?
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics, or stats. I never write hooks for the radio. They never even play me. So why would I
All
concern
right.
myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me, that's enough.
I just kind of feel bad because, like, I don't know.
Gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected. I get it. You want to be a big deal. Next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's
All
not
right.
like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man. You're wrong when I write.
See, like I don't know. I kind of, it's weird. It's like I want you guys to enjoy yourself and have a good time. I really do. But like right now, it's like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like part of me wants to stream, part of me wants to get something to eat, but I don't want you guys to think I don't know. I just want people to have a good time, man. What's up, Hitman? Just listening to some music, hanging out, trying to get back in the swing of playing video games because I've been out of that for a long time. Anyways, nobody wants to listen to this. I asked if anybody wanted to listen to it. Nobody said anything. So. Let's I might have to check them out. I don't really listen to a lot of new music though. I need to. It's really hard. It's like I usually listen to the same stuff I'm always used to. But anyways, I don't know. Let's play something. I'm gonna try to play something. I just want you guys to know, man. I appreciate everything, man. I really do. I'm like, I don't know. It's like I feel good, but it's like my mind's kind of like my mind's racing because like. Part of me is hungry, but like I don't really care so much about that. But I'm just thinking about like, okay, I got work on Friday, you know, and I don't know. I just don't want people to think like I don't know. And I appreciate everybody for hanging out. Mike, Jake, and Peter, and Hitman for stopping on by, and for everybody understanding me and just being patient with me. I appreciate it. I just wish that I was a little bit better with different things, you know. I just get I don't know. I just want you guys to have a good time, man. Like I want to get to. I get stuck because it's like I want everybody to have a good time, and I don't just say that, but I really do. But then at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I just want, I don't know. Let's see, let's figure something out.
I know over time things will get better. I'm just in a point in my life where what I wanted to share with you guys. Here's what I wanted to share with you guys. So as many people know, so tomorrow I hit my 8-year anniversary at my current job. So I get all my vacation back. So I wanted to share that with you guys. But something that's even a little more harder to share, and I want to share this with you guys, is as many people who've been in the community, my grandmother passed last September, August 28th, 29th. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play it, Peter. But I just wanted to show you guys something real quick. Where is it? Well, let me see if I can find it. All right. So, I haven't really talked much about this, but it's my grandma's birthday tomorrow. I mean, on the 18th. And the woman on your left is my grandmother, and she means everything to me. She's the reason I have everything I have. She's the reason. She's everything. And I just want to show you guys something real quick. This is somebody who's very important in my life, and somebody I love dearly, and in last August she passed. I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's not something I really talk about often, even when I'm not streaming. She's helped me through so much. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I miss her dearly. I miss her a lot. And yeah, I don't really share that with that many people because I don't have a lot of people in my life who are like that. But she, I love her to death, man. She died of a unexpected heart attack. And I remember I was sleeping, and I woke up. I woke up and I had all these missed calls, and I had this text message from my mom, and it said, "Grandma's in the hospital." And that was a very hard thing. At first, I was like, "Well, she's been to the hospital before." And then I read down and it said Grandma's on life support. And at that moment, sorry. At that moment, everything flashed before my eyes. She was everything to me, man. She's the reason I have this shirt on my back. She's the reason I have everything. What I would do to give up just to have one more conversation with her. I just want you to know, Grandma, I love you. Every day I think about you. People have asked me, why do I people ask me why I work so hard at work. I remember when I would come home from work and I'd be just beat to shit because I overworked myself, but I always wanted to. And I used to call my grandma and I used to scream at her, "Grandma, I can't do this anymore. I want to quit. I can't do it." She'd tell me, "Just keep going. Keep doing it." When I had no one to talk to, when I got my DUI, when I fucked up my car in Miami, when I wanted to go do something, she was there for me. I was a man child. Like, I was older, but my grandma was doing stuff for me. But I always wanted to work. No matter how much she helped me, no matter how much my dad was helping me, I always wanted to work. I never wanted to not work. And I remember telling my grandma, I was like, I had my degree, but so for like 5 years I DJ'd. And so I wanted to get a regular job. And so I have my 4-year degree, but I really like DJing. And my degree's in sports management, so it's not that easy to get into it. So when I stopped DJing, when I stopped partying and stuff, I was looking. And Wood Duck, I want to say thank you for hanging out, brother. I hope I didn't keep you. Have a good day at work, brother, and I love you, and thank you for stopping on by, and it means a lot. But I remember so I had my degree, but because I DJ'd and I was doing like unconventional jobs, if you will, you can't really put DJing on an application because people are going to wonder, they're going to be like, well, there's no DJing here. Well, clearly I know that, but you don't say that, but, they want to know what you've been doing for the last 5 years. Well, you don't want to tell them you've been doing something that you don't want to make something up and say you've been doing something you don't really want to do. And you don't really want to say, well, I've been partying. Last 5 years, what I've been doing? Been partying, getting paid for it. But now I want a regular job. And
I used to, when I started out, it's crazy because I was, 30 years old, and I wanted a decent job, and I had a degree, but I didn't have no work experience. So I actually got a job at a gas station, and I remember my grandmother was saying that, there's some managers in fast food, they make some good money. And I used to tell her, no, they don't, Grandma. I don't want to, I had a really close relationship with my grandma, so we talked about a lot of stuff that your typical grandkid grandma don't talk about. She knew everything about me, man. Every single ounce of life about me, she knew. And she used to tell me, just get something, anything. And I used to be like, I don't want this, I don't want that. And I used to be a very selfish person. And, anyways, when I woke up to those text messages that Grandma was on life support, my world crumbled. It was at that moment I realized how much my grandma loves me and how much I love my grandma. And it was also at that point when I noticed that I didn't have anybody. I had people in my life I can trust, but not at that level. She knew everything, and I could tell her anything. I used to be so selfish. I used to call her at night when she was sleeping, and I used to say, Grandma, I don't have nobody to talk to. And she used to say, you know what, Tony, that's fine. You can always call me. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to give a tribute to her. I plan on doing that tomorrow on like a Facebook post, but I just wanted to explain to you guys, with all the problems I'm dealing with and the stress, this is I don't want to say it's adding to it, but it's just different. But sorry, I took my glasses off because I didn't want to get all. Anyways, I just want to say I love you, Mike, Jake. I really do, man. I like you guys, man. You guys are good people, man. Peter. Yeah, let me put some more on my face, and we'll try to play some Elden Ring then. I just go from there. I just wanted to share that with somebody. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know.
I love you guys, man. I'm sorry. The stream's just awkward and weird. At this point, I don't really care if it is. You know, this is just who I am. And I just want you guys to know, man, I love you guys. Thank you, Peter and Jake. And Mike, thank you for everything. And Wood Duck, thank you. And like I said, I think I'm just gonna do something to eat and relax, and then we'll, you know, when I go back to work, we'll have some streams during the week, and I'll figure it out. I just know that if I go like a week or two without streaming, it's just because I'm busy and working, but I'll make it up to you guys. And when I get back working, this will be a little easier because then I'll be working overtime. It'll be a lot easier to kind of do random stuff, and I just want you guys to know it means a lot, man. You know, one thing I will say is not being in a real serious relationship and not having any kids, that sometimes goes against me because I have so much free time. Like, I don't have to do anything. Like, there's nothing I have to do. Like, I just march to the beat of my own drum, you know. I just kind of do whatever I want to do. It's crazy. And, you know, that's why a lot of times there's no... Anyways, let's just continue it another day. You know, I want to eat and relax, and good luck on your homework. Jake and Peter will definitely for sure play some Elden Ring later. I just want to, you know, I just kind of want to check all the boxes and make sure I get something to eat and, you know, do all that before I go to sleep. And I just want you guys to know that I'm going to try my best to just be better and have some normality when it comes to streaming. I just get overwhelmed, but even though I'm overwhelmed, I feel good because I just feel upbeat. So, you know, I just get so, I don't know. I'll work on it. That's all I can say. Thank you guys for listening to me about my grandma too. Alright, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys, man. I really do. We'll make it up for it. Good night, Mike. Love you, brother. Thanks, Peter.